Farm is there. Brutus in the house. We take a look at our State Farm State of Success. A lot of quality gymnasts in the Big Ten. Couple Wolverines where Olivia Karras was a four-time All-American. Carly Ballman, Jazara Ranger, the freshman. And then how about Gabby Stephen? They'll be in the final quad after this one, and it's in Iowa.
Gabby Stephen has been a standout her entire career at Michigan State, but I'd love to see her receive that recognition. And being in Ann Arbor for UCLA's competition against the Wolverines, Carly Bauman with that 9.975 was just magical. Jazara Ranger brings such a fabulous energy to that program.
That 49.5 was better than any team score on any apparatus in last night's Big Four at Maryland. The Bruins setting the trend. We'll have rotation number 2 when we return to Columbus. Moores and Childs both with 9.95s. About Mason Wader, well, you saw how pumped up Meredith Pavlovic. She came from kind of the back of the crowd to get up there near the beam.
It can be really stressful when you are ready to go, but you don't know if you're in the lineup or not, and then to step up the way she did, that's some major mental toughness, and big kudos to her.
Big quad meet, 2 box. UCLA on the left, Emily Lee with a 9.9 career high. Donna Eulenberg, Chapel Hill in North Carolina, 9.7 career high.
Emily Lee will lead things off with a full twisting Yurchenko, a 9.95 start value. When she sticks it, truly personifies that perfection on the vault. Pretty close to perfection there. One of those athletes who does such a great job of bringing elegance to vault. See exactly what the judges are looking for. The slightest scooch backward, and love the head nod. She knows that's exactly what they needed to get things started. Well done.
On the beam, Nebraska. Whitney Jenks, 9.85 career high. Nebraska 16th in the nation on the beam.
Big dismount from Donna, just the step backward on the landing, but a great leadoff performance from the Scarlet Knights. This is a young lineup competing. I'd love to see them get this competition experience. Big height, a little bit of body position, starts in a pike and opens it up a little. The judges are looking for those change in shapes, but a good start nonetheless.
Sydney Washington hits the floor for the Buckeyes. She is capable of big scores, as she has a career high of 9.95.
Head coach Meredith Pavlovic says Sydney is the unsung hero of this team, competing in 3 events. Big opening pass, but that was a step out of bounds, so a flat 1/10 deduction. She will likely be deducted in addition for the over-rotation, but there will be a 10 for out of bounds.
Whitney Jenks is on the beam for Nebraska.
Little slide there from Sydney on her second pass. Just minimal deductions all around in this routine. But Whitney Jenks opening things up with a rock-solid back handspring layout step-out series. Good save from Whitney. Front toss element. It just looked a little bit off in her shoulder position. Her left shoulder dipped, which resulted in the bend at the hips. Will be a sizable deduction. The beautiful leap sequence right after. Double tuck from Sydney. The best of the 3 landings. And a great dismount from Whitney Jenks. 2 routines that were a little shaky for the Bucks and the Huskers, but that's why there's 5 more to go. You can drop 1 score, and those may be the ones they want to drop.
Brooklyn Moores, 9.9 career high, second to go for the Bruins on the ball.
First look at a truly, Brooklyn has improved immensely on the technicalities of this vault. Let's take a look at what the judges see here. A little far down on the table, but how her chest comes up, she just couldn't stay tight to minimize that step backward and arm swing. But that vault has improved tremendously. I love to see that. A unique dismount from Ginger Richards, a Rudy to a stuck landing. This young Rutgers bars team has incredible potential.
Asia Hall, with some instruction there from Heather Brink, former all-around champion gymnast during her time at Nebraska. Scores with a 9.825. Caitlin Grimes, career high 9.85 on the floor for Ohio State. See Washington with a 9.7. Washington, the big transfer from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I think you're familiar with that.
Opening pass for Caitlin, double pike, good control on the landing. Asia Hall has been in and out of this balance beam lineup this season. Coming back last week, earning herself a season high, 9.875. Solid work on her series back handspring layout step out. Beautiful front aerial. Kept her shoulders square on top of the balance beam.
Grimes, a senior from LaGrange, Illinois.
Nice jumps there from Asia, and solid from Caitlin Grimes. She truly is so important to this floor lineup. Very detail-oriented athlete. Hall, solidifying herself as a critical member of that Skurs balance beam routine. Well done.
Well done indeed. So here's the youngster. Really so much fun to watch during her time in Ann Arbor. We're talking about Mika Webster Longman with a 9.925 career high. Judy Smith on the bars for Rutgers.
Mika performs a Yurchenko 1.5 last week, earning that career high. Great job. She is so quick-twitched in the way she twists. A little bit of a later twist, and she just stays tight in her body position, finds the landing. Unfortunately, did see a fall there from Keely Smith. But just see the shoulder position was just back on the landing, which resulted in the shuffle of the feet. So not a zero deduction landing, but Mika truly is finding her groove on vault and is very capable of big numbers.
Keely Smith will have to reset. She is another freshman for Rutgers. She's from Lincoln, Nebraska, and Lincoln High School, Keely. Speaking of Nebraska, Emma Simpton will be next to go for the Cornhuskers.
Good job from Keely there. Getting back on the bars. Really hard to get back after a fall, but a beautiful return to the competition. That will be the score that the Scarlet Knights would like to drop.
So third up for Ohio State on the floor, Riley Guevara. This is after Caitlin Grimes, a new career high of 9.9 on the floor for Ohio State. And it's the first 9.9 or better for the host team, the Buckeyes.
Lovely opening pass from Riley. We saw that from Brooklyn Moores in the rotation prior. Front double twist to a punch front. the left. Triple series. Dialing into their confident work on balance.
On the right, as you watch Riley, of course, Meredith Paula Civic, well known for her choreography skills and coaching that, I think.
It's nice to see Riley really buying into this routine. Lovely Rudy to lay out, step out. It's one of my favorite combinations in NCAA gymnastics. Just so elegant. And a stuck landing from Emma Simpton, which after that 9-9 from Asia Hall will definitely have scores and momentum build for the Huskers. See her dismount here, gainer full, had her chest down but brings her eyes up immediately. That makes the chest rise to show control on the landing. She really is a fantastic athlete.
Macy McGowan, UCLA on the left.
Great work from Macy. She has really been working on dialing in that landing this season. She has maybe one of the most technically perfect vaults I've seen in the NCAA. So much power going into the table. Legs glued together the entire time. Flares it out. She really kept her core tight in order to minimize that hop. And what a moment on the right there from Reagan after a fall from Keely Smith, bringing the momentum back for the Scarlet Knights. That was incredibly important for their team.
Reagan Schenkel, another freshman. She's from Flemington, New Jersey. Left side for Nebraska on the beam, Isabel Sycon, 9.875 career high. Meanwhile, Tori Vetter hit the floor for the Buckeyes with a career high of 9.95. Love that mount from Isabel.
Beautiful candlestick mount. Just have to get on the balance beam. Some athletes make it harder and add that difficulty early on, and Isabel did that very well.
What was your mentality? Just get up there and go?
Get up there and get it over with. Solid series for Isabel, and solid as a rock from Tori Vetter on that double tuck.
Always from Tori Vetter.
She is great. She's just so dialed in these landings. In fact, we're seeing dialed in side by side here from Isabel and Tori.
Brings a little bit of everything in her routine.
She does, but Isabel Sycon stole the moment right there. The Huskers are really figuring it out there on balance beam with stuck landing central. Exactly what they need. Tori Vetter matching Isabel with a stuck landing of her own. Well done for the veteran.
Shea Campbell, 9.95 career high.
It's a big vault for Shea Campbell. She is one of the best. Massive work as you see that stuck landing from Tori Vetter, but a stuck vault from Shea Campbell. While it's only a 9.95 start value, I believe that Shea truly is one of the best full twisting Yurchenkoers in the country. Huge height. See the arms flare open? And just the right foot had a happy dance, very minimal happy dance. But regardless of that, well done. How can you not put that in your lineup even though it doesn't start from a 10-0, because she just delivers every time.
Adrian hanging on. 16. Asia Hall and Emma Simpton both post 9.9s on the beam, which ties their career high for both of them. And now Emma Spence with a 9.925 career high. Canadian. Mallory Gregory for the Buckeyes, 9.775 career high.
That was one of the most impressive saves I've seen on the left from Emma Spence. It may not have looked like a major wobble, but her body position was faltering backwards on that double wolf turn. And she was able to maintain composure. And same with that combination, just off a little bit. She's so aware of her body and how to work balance beam that she can stay tight on top of the beam even when it is not perfect.
Gregory trying to follow up Better's 9.9 on the floor for Ohio State.
Stuck landing for Emma Spence. So while the routine on the beam wasn't perfect, the Huskers are really figuring out how to nail these landings to leave the judges with the stuck dismount impression.
Jordan Childs will be in the anchor spot for the Bruins.
Final pass here from Mallory. Front layout to a front full. Little slide of her foot there, so not a perfect landing, but love seeing her get the nod on floor exercise, and she's definitely really excited about it, as she should be.
9.975 career high, 9.95 season high for Jordan Childs.
Jordan competes a different vault than we've seen so far in this competition. She will do a round-off entry onto the board, a half on to the table, and then a tuck half off. So really important to keep your eyes up.
Shea Campbell's score changed to 9.875. That's by the weight.
Fascinating change. Avery Balzer on the right. Love to see her back in this lineup. Jordan Childs. Here goes that vault I was telling you about. Half on, tuck, half off. So it's really important to keep your eyes on when she tucks off of the table, a pre-flight as we call it. There was an under rotation on that vault. Her chest was just a little bit down on the landing, but see, that was better on the timing of the tuck. She flares it out, her eyes are down instead of looking at the table, which resulted in the hop forward and the under rotation. See those arms start to flare. A great vault from Jordan. Definitely not the best vault we've seen her do, but a different vault with some variety in the lineup.
Sophia McClellan, the anchor for Heather Brink and the Cornhuskers with a 9.95 career high. And there's Mason Rader, who rocked it on the beam, now gets a chance on the floor.
Solid back handspring layout series from Sophia McClellan. She's one of my favorite balance beam workers in the NCAA. She just looks so relaxed on beam. Mason with a big double pike to open it up. Moving pieces in those jumps for Sophia, and love the intentionality of her arm movement when she lands everything.
Child to 9.825 at UCLA with 39.275 on vault, which is above their average.
The dismount for Sophia, back handspring, tuck 1.5, couldn't quite find the stick. But overall, a very impressive balance beam rotation for the Huskers. One of their best that I've seen this season. Final pass for Mason. Double tuck, good control there. Decent sized lunge, so yes, she kept her front foot planted, but it was a large backward, so the judges are keeping their eyes on that. But Mason Rader is having herself a day, sliding into that beam rotation and then delivering on floor exercise.
So happy for Mason Rader making the most of this opportunity as J.J. Coleman pulled from the lineup, and here comes Mason Rader. Nebraska 16th in the country on the beam for a reason, as Asia Hall, Emma Simpton, and Isabel Saikon 9.9s or better for the Cornhuskers. UCLA leads it through 2 rotations in Columbus.